YugiOhMint.com is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player. Alright, what's up YouTube? M40 here. We're going to be doing, well, Giraffe Right Chain. This is a Gredora post-release of the extra booster, sporting the Right Chain. Please check out our friends down at YugiOhMint.com, aka Trading Card Mint, down below in the description. Save yourself a little bit of money by entering Uncle40 on checkout. And let's dig into the profile, shall we? So, we're playing Giraffe. Main purpose for this is to ensure that you do have a grade 2.
You have 7 targets to get you your grade 1 to 2.
Goompa's been testing the other build and been having a lot of grade 2 issues there, buddy.
Yeah, this is the more consistent build. Yeah.
Not much else to say.
Yeah. Literally, once you ride the grade 1 on top of them, you search your deck for the grade 2. You
definitely want to ensure that you're meeting your quota for numbers and so forth. And in addition to that, part of the Right Chain, you were playing 4
copies. You 4.
Yeah. Oh, you want to make sure you draw it. There's absolutely no reason.
Yeah,
4 copies of the grade 1 on ride, add the grade 2 from the deck to hand.
Yeah.
Now, I know a few people are going to be like, oh man, why are you only playing 1 grade 2?
Because, oh, you get in your opening hand, you put it back.
Or, well, you know, unfortunately, if it gets damage checked in the first attack for some reason. Or like
there's a 1 in, what, 46 chance of that happening?
Well, I mean, you should be going first with writing, so it shouldn't be happening at all, but sometimes weird things happen in Vanguard, and you want to hold it.
Yeah.
But this also on-hit stuns the unit, which is extremely good.
Also, if he's in Soul, 8k base. If he's in Soul, 10k base.
Yep, 10k base is actually really good.
Defensive.
Yep, this is something that a lot of the OCG taught us was extremely good.
Also, all those stay in Soul for Gredora.
Alright, so
You want to get the other grade 2 for...
Hold on, one sec. So, grade 1s. 3 copies of Stride Fodder. Why not 4, Austin?
You need the 4th of this.
Yeah, you need the 4th of that. That was the change that it was.
Yeah.
I opt for 4 of that. I like to be able to get my grade 2.
2 copies of this? I guess if you're playing the other builds...
You have to... If you're not playing these, you play 4 of this, 4 of this.
This is a Jeffrey clone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's a Jeffrey clone that's a 10k booster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 copies of...
Broken PG.
What does this thing do?
If there's another copy in the drop zone... Well, if you have 2 copies in the drop zone, bind both of them. Countercharge or soul charge.
Oh, so it's basically just the new heals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it draw? Yes, it does draw. Sorry.
All the new PGs basically draw, like, they're extreme value time. So that explains the Right Chain. We're going to backlog into the 3s really quick here. 4 copies of Gredora.
The Queen.
She knows the way.
Yep. Oh, God.
So, essentially, Gredora is going to be probably the most pessimistic card. She will still counterblast from your opponent. And she'll also, what is it, Soul Blast?
Soul Blast 1 at the beginning of your ride phase, and you countercharge one of yours, and you counterblast one of your opponents.
Whew, that's pretty good. And then her wipe a column.
On ride, and then on stride. It is once per turn, so you will only get one of those if you are riding to 3 and then striding.
God, I really wish that I could wipe both of my opponent's columns.
No.
It would be a huge dick. And then her mate. They legion quite well.
Yeah. He's literally a 21k beater.
Yeah, at literally all points in time.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any other real value to him outside of that.
He can rest all your opponent's rear guards in a column and stun them.
Oh, okay, that's
for
pretty good.
Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1.
But I mean, he's 21. The other problem is, like, I really wish he had more value on Vanguard Circle.
Oh yeah.
But once again, you're playing 8 grade 3s. Austin, how do you feel any better about playing any less than this, or do you want to play 9?
There's been times in rogue matchups where, like, that 9th one's really good.
Me personally, I like 3 and then 1 of the old.
Yeah, that old one is always good in rogue matchups, but
like Fenrir and stuff like that.
It's also not like you can't search for the other one.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's still in
they're
the
all
air.
they're all Darkface. You use your stride fodder to grab them.
Okay, fair enough. So you should have whichever one you want at, like, all points in time.
Basically.
All right, grade 2s. Come to me, grade 2s. Alright, so of course our schlickety schlickety 1 grade 2, as we already said. 4 copies of this dude. What does this thing do?
This is what makes the ride chain so consistent. If he's in your opening hand, you don't even need the grade 1, because you just discard. You move to your main phase, discard this, search for the grade 1, and ride it.
Oh, and do you get to search for your grade 2 then?
Yes, because you roll the grade 1 on top of the 0.
Oh, that's fucking broken.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it literally nets you it gets you 1 extra card of the deck, because this isn't in the deck.
Huh. It's actually really good.
It can also synergize on your grade 2 game, because you can counterblast 1, stun something, and he gets 2k.
Oh.
Only if you have a Cardfight Vanguard.
Alright.
Which you should at all times.
4 copies of this. What does Friendo do here?
On placement, if placement, just Dark Device gets 2k, and then if your opponent has 2 more face down damage, it gets 5 more k. It's plus 7k.
I see you building great nature over there, Austin. Anything you want to chime in on this? You're the one playing the deck.
Dude, that card's broken. It rests all your opponent's rear guards. Like, just make sure you throw it in the column that they're all at rest. Don't throw it in the column you're standing in.
What does other friend do here?
Oh, it's another 10k base for Vanguard, and then he's a 16k.
You have to roll Darkface with that, right?
Yeah. Actually, I think we're going to opt this out and play a 4th of this.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Yeah, because this is a constant 6k on your turn. So, yeah, and this is only when it's placed. So I think we're going to opt one of these out for another 10k base.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Alright, triggers.
Welcome to training.
4 copies of Bomb Scissor.
Yep. Goes to soul, draw, 5k. More soul for Gredora.
And then 4 of these. This is the crit that... What's this do? Stuns one, goes back in the deck?
Yep, move back to the deck, shuffle, and stun something.
Oh, so it's literally just Nebula Dragon.
Yeah, it stuns anything, though.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be in the back row.
Can I stun Vanguard?
No. That's the only thing it can't stun.
4 copies of the stand trigger. Austin, how are you liking the stand triggers over the 12 crits?
Well, let's see. I went 1 and 4 today, or 1 and 3 today, playing 12 crits. And there were many times I wanted the stands instead of the crits. Like, the stands just net value. Plus, you can countercharge so that way you don't have to waste your soul if they don't have a face-up damage. I mean, it's just... It's an all-around good card. Plus, it stuns a grade 1.
Plus, I hear restanding this after it already attacked for 21 for another 21.
26.
And 4 copies of the heal trigger. Nothing
Kind of has to be
really,
played.
really special. And then 1 copy of Zoo's Zareth Dragon. Because we were always hitting our opponent in the face.
For 9999.
Infinite hell. Actually, you just summon this, go 9! And 1 copy of Sabri's pretty standard.
Yep.
This is going to be 4 copies of Overwhelm. We're just testing 3 for the timing, but I think we're going to 4.
I personally like 3.
I think we can stay at 3. I think the G zone is pretty solid because 3, you run the risk of decking out, which is what I realized in Great Nature as well. Like,
yeah.
Having our GRs, they all net us cards. And
especially since this draws multiple cards.
Yeah.
That is true.
I think we're good at 3. I think the G zone's pretty solid. I don't think we need to really change much in there.
2 copies of Ugly.
He's mainly a flip farter for
Friend.
Overwhelm, but there are matchups where you want to make sure that your opponent can't target their unit, but engage.
The most degenerate card in the game of Vanguard.
Best fucking card in the G zone.
How was your Asha matchup against, or how's your Wiseman matchup, Keegan?
Fuck that.
Well, his Wiseman matchup had me not screwed up so much. He actually can play around it because you can lock his shit, but you can't really...
You can rest it all and stun it, but the Revelations, the grade 1 that's in the soul, can just restand
it. So you really can't stun them, and then Obus Durandus, if they've already got an established Wiseman, and you have to be careful because Fenrir plays some Fenrir play the Dismal, they just protect the Wiseman, and then you're like, oh, well, I lose next turn, thank you.
I mean, you run that risk.
Yeah.
GB8.
Because I hear making nullifying all effects from your opponent's side. It's really good.
This potato.
Plus 10k.
10k. 36k.
Do you not like 2 copies of this?
No, I like 1. Because, I mean, we're still running that run-in where you unflip 1 and play that, and then you go to 4, and you're just kind of like, cool.
Yeah, I personally am, in my build, I'm playing 2 and 2, but it can be done either way.
Yeah. And then 1 copy of Grisfort.
It's for the matchups that need their boosters.
Oh.
Like Bloom.
Oh.
When they go in with their Vanguard first because they're playing 12 crit, you rest their entire back row. And it doesn't target, so it gets around resist.
Alright guys, please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below in the description, and I'm out guys. What a profile. Later.